that are in the Church of Scientology come out and talk to. Well, one is Laura. Her father's in, and she's out here. But Drew and I are going to go across the street to say hi to everybody. We're in the shade right now, and they're kind of in the sun. So I'll show you. Let's see. Wait, hang on. Let me show you. See, there you go. And parking enforcement is here. There's a bunch of people who are parked on the street. Not a huge protest, but as people have asked me for years, how many people do you need for a protest? And I say one. That's all you need. You got two, you got a good protest. So we're doing good. All right. Let's go see what's going on over here, Drew. Oh, now wait. Can you carry this?
Yes.
All right. Let me hold you out.
Oh, okay.
I know. She's like, ah! I'm okay. Are you feeling?
Thank you. Okay. What? I'm pointing in that direction.
Okay, good.
We're going to feel the jaywalk.
Oh, this is on. That's awesome.
Which one is?
One sitting down talking.
Oh, right. Oh, remember her.
The one who got the first.
Who's that?
Hi, Autumn. Thank you. So what's going on?
They're trying to get rid of, I did everything I could with the parking, but because of the tax alert, the city got slowed down and they didn't finish it, give me what I needed on Friday to have parking.
Wait. I can't hear you.
But they told me to talk to you, that they said, talk to the police because they know it's not enough. I'm going to city.
So that's what I'm letting you guys know. You can find other
She has a permit for the street.
Oh, I saw.
They were
Yeah,
trying to get,
park on the side.
right. Even if you have a handicap placard, you can't park on the street. They'll have it.
how many times did they call? I want to know how many, because they're just harassing, they're trying to get everything. I know how many, because you've never seen so many like that, radio call to come out here.
We didn't get the call.
And we have disabled people, we're here for disabled.
My officers were just here and they met with her and that's why.
What about this? Yeah, I mean, then tell them, see, that's, we already have to do our part, but they need to be fine.
I'll talk to them again, but we had already talked to them.
No, but if you're gonna be on us,
I know.
No, seriously.
So right now, the issue's gonna be the park.
Okay, well, I'm keeping my part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to. I'm sorry. I have too much to lose. They broke. They coming into my.
Unfortunately, if it gets closed, it's gonna get closed.
Well, no, you can't do that. She is
They're gonna have to
disabled.
total.
I totally understand that. I told her if when she's ready to move, she can come, bring the car wherever it is.
No, I can't work. I need the stuff in it. No, I need to take off. Medical stuff.
Medical stuff in your car.
Okay, so there's that black car, the GMC. I have to keep it here.
That's gonna be on you. I'm not.
I have to keep that black GMC here. It's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
You want to ask bring your toilet back down here?
Yeah, they moved the toilet.
Wait,
Why is it all in their car?
Your sidewalk right now.
Yeah,
But they moved
they
the
moved it a mile away. Yeah, we got to get people. No,
This
they
is so stupid.
I don't have.
Here's the thing, because we have a witness here that we have a witness.
I was in this debate. And they
Oh, sorry.
These are people that are just saying. Okay, so she spent a lot of time getting it from.
No,
I need the GMC here. I'm sorry. I'm willing, they'll drive around when the tow truck comes, but
She could just start towing cars, but that's why I'm here.
that one, I'm keeping this car here.
You know what I mean?
What's the name of the,
And then they're gonna harass, if the cop's gonna have to stand by the cars, make sure that they're harassed.
what is it?
ADA.
But also, like,
ADA.
is there a way to start an investigation into the validity of that sign? Because like, this is the debate
Yeah,
that's
I've already
going around and around that they have a sign.
I can send it up my chain of command.
If you could
but
do that, that would be great.
It's not like police.
Right.
It's
Also the
Department of
music,
Transportation.
Right.
Yeah.
but the
So
music,
understood.
they're doing above 74, that's illegal. It's
74.
illegal, the levels. I have the meters, I can prove it. It's
Oh.
illegal what they're doing. So if what I'm doing is illegal, then what they're doing is illegal. You can't have a partiality. You know?
Yeah, it's
They can't tell me if they're not getting rid of the music.
But I'm letting you guys know if you guys can please move your cars. I don't want you guys getting slowed. I don't want to make this a bigger deal. They make
I'm not
it-
gonna be peaceful, but I have to have my
I don't
car.
have any control over the whole towing of vehicle.
Well, they do.
Okay.
Did you hear
But they
about
said-
what she said about the music? Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. I told her I was gonna go talk to them.
But they
I
have.
talked to them earlier too. Me and the
They
officer,
need
we
to be
talked about-
fined. If we're gonna be at risk of being towed, they need to be fined. I have a noise meter. You can show it. You can do it. I can show you. They over the 74. They are not allowed to do that. It's over the limit. You are no, you police noise, loud music comes under your purview.
Abatements. That's an abatement issue.
So I'm letting you know about the charge, okay? And I'm gonna go talk to them. Hopefully there's no issue with the vehicle.
Mine,
Right.
you know, I'm just, I have to,
I'm letting you know.
I'll pay a
If I
fine
get
and I'll
towed,
just drive it around like if it's, I have
do
to,
that.
because they'll
Move
break
it.
into it.
Move it somewhere here where you can kind of see
Well,
it.
where can we park and can we have a police escort? Because they're gonna break into bars.
That's several times.
They slashed all tires.
Like, I think it's short down the
They
street.
slash tires all the time. They scratch cars. They do. They send people that I'm telling you, you have no idea how much harassment we go through.
I don't know how.
But I think if you just told them, yes, like, you know, it was the city's failure to not get back to me in time. It's not my fault there was a attack
I know,
alert.
And I understand.
So it's not
but
fair that I have to be punished because I would have gotten a lax, I guarantee it, that would have gotten it.
Like you said, it's not us. You know, there's a lot going on in the city.
I know,
too,
but
so.
I think you could persuade them to let us, you know, to leave us alone, especially.
DOT, I can't. That's not my department now.
It is your department.
Department of
You're here
Transportation-
saying that you're gonna,
Parking enforcement.
Yeah, Department of Transportation is not my department.
okay.
Yeah.
So you're in charge of what?
Police officer.
She's a sergeant, police sergeant. She's in charge of the music.
Yeah. well,
Yeah, you're in charge of the
Can you
music.
also relay our wishes specifically to have a formal letter be forwarded to audit outlining exactly which deputy from the DOT specifically is saying,
It's gonna be on her. I'll talk to her.
yeah, just specifically.
And how many calls?
Written letter.
That part, again, that has to be in
Right.
Department of Transportation.
Yeah, if you could just relay our wish to have a
Go,
specific
sorry, get
written
something
letter
to eat.
stating
There's food
the
down there.
validity of
Oh,
the
you-
sign.
I don't want to think that you keep his
That's-
strength up.
Sorry,
Final
these
part.
guys are
Relay.
Oh, well, they did a lot worse.
Yeah. All right,
I don't understand why it's,
let's get something to eat. Hi,
And Gina.
hey, nice to see you.
You too.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Hot. I'm gonna get something to eat.
Sorry, I'm Kellyanne.
Hey,
Nice to
Kellyanne,
meet you,
hi,
finally.
nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I remember Janice, he's gonna have you and Janice Gillum, we're gonna come to my house, remember?
Right, yeah,
Nice to meet you.
I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Are you getting a t-shirt?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
let me get one my side.
Now, do you see food besides donuts? We should move some of this. This is bad having it in the sun. The food. Hi.
My name's Lisa, I'm from Oregon Valley Girl.
Hi. Hi.
Us three Oregon girls
Oh.
drove down to see
Cool.
y'all.
Cool. Well, thank you for
Yes.
coming. This is my friend Drew.
hi,
Good to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
We've been protesting forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, you have.
For a long time.
I've seen your story.
All right, so we're gonna try to get some food, I think. Do you think we should move this?
No, actually, it's hot food. I imagine it's,
Okay.
you know, in the sun.
Okay.
I don't know. Just
Good
enjoy
thinking.
yourself.
All right. Okay. What is this? I want some of this. I think I'm just gonna have some rice and that. Ooh, really hot. Ouch. Ooh, really hot. Just a little bit, not too much. That's funny. God. Ah. Ooh. No, do you want some of this? What is it?
One more.
Why? Where, do they have pork or?
Sorry.
Why?
Hey, brother. Well, we've got the clipboard gang.
What is that?
The two guys over here that have been by about 6 times now, they've been standing there taking pictures, writing notes. So I went and.
Oh, the clipboard gang.
Yeah, clipboard gang.
I like that.
I went and asked, so are you part of David Sanchez's group? The bar guy then turned to where my camera was, and I'm like, perfect, thank you. Go ahead and run facial rag.
Ooh,
I'll play back.
he knows his shit. Have something to eat. You already did? Okay, good. All right, let's go over there.
Yeah, you want?
Okay, so it's too hot here. I gotta get out of the sun.
Yeah, let's go back here.
I can go down this thing, I think. With you. Be a guy.
Yeah, we got
Thank
two
you.
guys here. Yeah,
Oh, thank you,
perfect.
thank you, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Bear it out.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I hate this, that the parking chick says, I have nothing like this, but she's the head of the police. So she says. But she can't handle it.
Thank you. I don't know what it is.
Huh?
I'm talking to my chat.
Oh.
I just got a message.
Oh,
Well, that happened the other way.
I'm telling you. You guys stay over here in the shade.
I'm telling you. Well, I had to go play with the players.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what else I told them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I like that, the clipboard gang.
Good.
They're looking at a clipboard. They're wow, that's really.
You did?
All right, that's fine. Wait, yeah, I'm gonna walk around a little bit. Here. The other one's got better.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Murderers. 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 Murderers.
That's okay. How are you?
Take it.
I love your shirt. Yeah, your shirt.
I was trying to figure out where.
Funny.
So sorry about that. I'm gonna borrow this.
I just took a picture of your shirt. I really like
I
it.
figured they have their Hawaiian shirt guy. I
Right.
don't know his name, but he's always there. So I put on my Hawaiian shirt. I'm Hawaiian shirt girl, but ganja girl. I don't know if you knew who I am, but I obviously know who you are.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I'm glad you made it. You got your food. You got your drink. Okay, you're good.
I'm good.
Okay. I'm not gonna just put the camera in your face, but if I can. No, they can go to your stream if they want. You just like here. Okay, we got Tori here. She's eating. So really glad that you made it.
Oh,
I gotta make my round. I gotta go see what's going on down there.
okay.
Just want to make sure you got your food and
Thank you.
there's some sweets too if you want something. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So, oh,
Thank you.
wave me down if you need something and I will personally grab it for you. Let me know.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard Audit LA, but she tried to explain to her that she's disabled, which she is, and she has every right for the laws and rules of the disability. Hi, guys. Hi. She has her car here because she has medical things in her car. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Too.
I'm glad you brought your dog.
Yes, had to. He without me, he gets so anxious.
Yeah,
Anybody.
I hear you. I know it. I know that drill.
We'll talk in a minute. We're waiting for Vanessa, for LaRose. She's gonna show up.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm just explaining to them that I'm going to show them the police are still here. Be shown. Here they are, and they're
These are the ones that are.
what? There's police cars, and they, despite the head of the despite the supervisor coming, she's like, "There's nothing I can do about it." You know, which there is something you can do about it when it's a disabled person and they have medical things in their car. That needs to be reported to someone. All right, so I'm going to show you. Here's the police again. Say hi. You're on YouTube. Yeah, stay over here for a while. Hold on.
Well, I had to play with the players.
I did too, but now I'm over here. That's all for me. What?
I know where the threshold is. Get those before they go.
That's your sign. That's your sign.
That's the one?
This is your sign. No,
Okay.
no. All right. You use that one.
Say it again?
You can use either one. This
Okay.
one or that.
I mean, we can leave them right here. That's perfect. I was gonna try to put it on my overhang, because this has a shade too at the top of it.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't quite fit.
Yeah.
Family over there. Tory. Are those the briefcases?
Yeah, they're on OT305.
They're not handcuffed.
Then they probably don't have the top secret material.
So they legitimately handcuffed.
No problem.
You lose them. My friend lost them in the New York Harbor. Hi.
I'm gonna go party the man.
Oh, you're moving it and then come back. Okay.
I got it, sorry.
Huh?
Free on Sunday?
I was told that. I don't know.
What did she say?
Our loading zone's free on Sundays. Open to park. I mean,
I wouldn't trust
parking
these guys for a
enforcement's right
minute.
there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't trust them for a minute.
What can I put there?
Yeah, put something in your chair or somebody will be there. Unless you're going for a while.
No, I'm gonna try to.
Oh, to block, to keep the sun.
Hopefully that'll work. We used to have a paper over there. I don't know where it is.
These are old style classics. I don't want to make one. This
Very true.
is the queen.
Right, I know. Queen Tory.
Actually, a guy from up north made those for us years ago.
Those are,
Because when Anonymous came in 2008,
yeah.
they had great signs, but they were printed weird, so it was hard to read them. So
Oh.
this guy was kind of a printing freak, and he
Yeah.
made tons of signs for
You
us.
guys check the
That's
other channel.
And they're all, you can see the printings really, you can really
Yeah,
clearly
it's
read it.
Sure.
Now, what is Audrey doing down there?
I don't know.
What do you know?
I don't know.
The hell is going on here? What's Audrey doing out in the street?
She needs to get out of the sun. She needs to get
Yeah.
out of the sun too long.
I know.
Audit, pull up into the shade.
Where's Nora?
She just drove that one. She parked right there.
Oh, no, that's Laura. I said Nora.
Oh. Remember, I lost this ear.
Yeah.
She started over there. I don't know where she is now.
And she has on a hat and she has short hair.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. I love you, Laura. I mean, Tori. Oh God,
Laura,
that's
Tori,
gonna go
Tori.
over well.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Don't worry about it. I was called Tori, Terry, Lori, Corey, everything in the book for until Tori Spelling came out.
I'm so overwhelmed with names right now.
Here.
I mean, oh, and you know what? I said that to somebody earlier, and I'm like, the only one I really know is Tori, and I just screwed yours up. So I don't know anybody's name. So we're just gonna be
There's a Tori here.
Drew. Hi.
There's a Tori here. Another Tori.
No. You.
You're the only Tory.
Are you just giving me the finger?
Anna, did I turn you blue?
All right.
If you'd like to not sell your soul for $1 billion years,
He's a friend of theirs, or he knows Laura's dad or something.
go on to FTTD. Learn all about it.
Are they
I was
Scientologists?
in. She was in.
Are you a Scientologist?
No, but got camera guys talking to him for quite a.
With the platform, oh, they tow it or they, or she just got it moved.
What did you come for?
My dad got me. Phone call when I came down last.
About that.
Oh, I'm literally just pulled up on. Ring. I'm like, uh-oh.
Okay, now let me see you guys. That.
I'm like,
Are you
no.
still online?
Wait.
Yeah, filming.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on. We met at Bill Frank's wake.
Oh, yeah, the weight.
Yeah, that was the only time we met, a long time ago. I had just left.
No,
Right.
it's 30 seconds.
So
My dad.
we were approximately,
Congratulations.
thank you. It didn't do a lot, but it's still in there.
It's better you didn't do a lot.
Yes,
I always say that to people,
Yes.
you know, because people always think because they built it into your head.
yeah.
You really need the O2 levels. And it's like, no, be very happy if you didn't
Oh, yeah.
do clear or above.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that you're saved years in your life.
But hung around for a long time. And
I know.
was constantly trying to figure it out, like why these people act this way. I was like, I was like, all right, that the lady, the parking lady literally came up to me and was like, "You're good there, girl."
Oh.
She was like, Sunday, and I was like, "Thank you." She was like, "You got it." So, yeah, turn off. Like I said, well, that was a lot easier.
That's good.
Now I can keep an eye on the beast.
Yeah.
I saw.
Okay, so I'm gonna maybe move.
I'm looking to go.
Stay in a safe shape.
Yeah, but Autumn wants to set up the talking microphone thing right here.
Henry's got him.
I just,
Did you say shopping?
the talking
Oh, the talk.
speaker,
Okay.
music, whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Our legal microphone or megaphone, whatever you say it's called.
Whatever she wants, I'm up for. I can move anywhere, except I won't be in the
Did
sun.
he just say keep an eye on the van?
No.
Keep an eye on the I changed it. That's first.
Just set up in the shade.
Wind's coming.
The whole
barbecue.
Shit does when
I
you-
know.
No, it's okay. We're waiting for one friend, see if she shows up, because she's coming in from the desert. And, she drive by, we got 80 parking spots.
Thank you for supporting.
Found a parking
I'm
spot.
supporting mine a lot.
That's all we call it.
I don't normally come out.
I came from
To intimidate.
And Laura, that's just.
No, back granny, Michigan. Well, maybe if we're doing distance records, it would be Henry.
Oh, there we go. We're getting distances.
Before that this was worldwide. Told them.
Okay, I'm gonna go bring.
Where are
So
you
I'm gonna
going?
bring,
What are you gonna do?
That's big.
It's time to sing.
I wanted to make it, this is what I'm thinking. I wanted to make it like more of like a stage, feel with like curtains to make like a thing. But I don't want to use any of their things, obviously. So I was trying to use like treated here.
He doesn't have any food, honey.
What's happening?
Take down.
It is.
You're a man. I wouldn't even be bothered by you.
Okay, I'm gonna go get this.
No,
thing.
no, you're fine with you.
Try to set it up.
I'm fine with you. It's just,
I'll be back.
Oh,
hey, wait. I have to tell you one thing. Did you get the message?
Like turning it off. You mean Bluetooth?
My phone.
You mean
Said,
turn it off? You mean
Leave it
turning
on.
off the phone?
leave it
You're
off.
gonna record, turn it on, leave it on until you leave.
That's what I do.
Okay.
It only turned off because it died. My battery died.
Okay.
And then I plugged it right back in.
See you in 5
Right away.
Hi. Don't do it again, because then you'll have three, Laura.
Oh, then I'll just restart a new stream.
No, that's what
You
you
need battery?
You can't do that. That counts. It's still safe like that.
Same way. They still save? What do you mean?
Run 3 streams, they can strike you 3
Oh,
times.
it's like the music.
Yes.
Are you saying there's music?
Yes.
It's whatever it is.
You hear it?
Yeah, I mute a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't turn it on, don't turn it off.
It can only copyright it once, but if you restart streams, each time they can.
Oh,
copyright
yeah,
it.
that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I've been muting it like a little bit. I'm just so joking. Okay, I'm gonna move the equipment over here and try to do something cool.
How much room you got?
The only person
I
that
have-
can do something cool.
I have,
You're the entertainment.
I have like fabric, white fabric, that I was gonna even maybe hang from the tree.
Is that all?
The tree, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that's
No,
the problem.
that one. I don't want to.
How secure is your tent?
That's what I was thinking. Maybe we can make the tent the thing.
Make the tent.
Okay, that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna think.
because.
But I didn't want to cut off the background because I do want to get the so they know where we are.
Everybody can film that,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. I'm gonna just put this down. Nora got her Coca-Cola.
I did, yes.
You got yours. Good.
Yes, I
Listen,
did.
don't worry.
Okay. Good.
That's my.
There was no trouble until Tory showed up.
I know, she's it.
It's always it.
Tory is the why. I'm to blame, but she's the why.
And it's not me, it's my hair. It's not my hair.
You've
Anonymous
had it since I've known you.
mask. I said, no, they'll know me by my hair.
That was supposed to be. But I blew that right off the bat.
What'd you do? Oh, so nobody knew you? That's smart.
It's blown.
It's a blow. Oh.
Oh, what was that? I couldn't breathe.
Already.
Dealing with bad lungs. Didn't they heat it up? Well, security.
Like those guys that
That's the lead.
protect her?
That's the lead. Security, where she gets hired.
still think we should get off the.
Oh, that breezes.
Nora,
What's up, Tori?
I need to tell you something, Diane.
Oh.
Did we already tell her? Did we already tell her?
Yes. What's up?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I've not been doing that. I had, my phone was dying, so I ended my stream and then I went on TikTok. So now I'm on
Okay, but
TikTok.
now you're just gonna leave it on.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I just
No, I'm
wanted
not
to
trying
know that.
I just like my phone was dead, so. Yeah,
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
I just saw my mom.
Glad you.
I spent the day with her yesterday, so we had a good time. We had a lot of delicious food. Oh, I'm in.
Wait,
They're just looking at my boobs. Hi.
no, wait.
Like
Yeah,
level.
let's cut your boobs. No, I was getting your stomach. They don't
Yeah.
mind your boobs.
There's a big tummy. Listen, this tummy birthed a
Show them
couple
your
kids.
new haircut.
Wanna see my new haircuts?
New haircut. Summer due.
It's the summer dew.
It's her
the summer
summer
dew.
dew.
I'm already
There
summer.
you go.
1, 2, 3.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Good.
Yeah. No, I'm doing good, just raising my children and being free and just trying to, eke out a living and keep on rocking and talking about what's going on and keep people informed, It's gotta all the things. I mean, it's all the things right now,
I know,
just
it's
surviving.
everything.
Survive. Why?
It's a wild and crazy time.
It is a
And I mean,
100%.
Oh my God.
Were you out at the No Kings?
No, because look at me. I'm not.
Tori, you're good. Just get yourself a little scoot.
No, but the way those guys walk, they're like 90 miles an hour.
Oh, I know. I can't even do my Sea Org walking.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's like forget about it.
Yeah, I know. That march is. I mean, like in Portland, near where I live, like they took over all the bridges. There was like 70,000 people there. It was insane. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome here.
It's
just
been
awesome across
It's
the
been
United
awesome.
States.
The only place that wasn't awesome is, of course, Salt Lake City, where some bajumba pew-pewed some people, which was BS. And of course, Minnesota, where that psycho
Right.
went,
Dressed up as a cop, right?
And
Yeah.
then today, now I have to ask you, because
Yeah.
today it just came up on my site that it was Trump saying that he was sending out the National Guard unanimously.
Oh, I have to look into that.
Today.
I don't know. I haven't looked at any news today, so I don't know.
I know.
But I can go if I end this, I can go on. I have Truth Social on here
now.
because that's where I find out what Trump is actually
I
saying.
know, but don't do it
Yeah,
now. And
I'll
it's
do-
not on there because I looked on it.
Yeah. No, then if you didn't truth it, it's probably not real.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because he likes to say everything he's doing. That's
Yeah.
just his.
Oh, God.
He loves to tell everybody what he's doing.
Right.
So, he's,
Didn't he look like an ass though yesterday?
sleep.
I mean, it
He's
was
falling
so
asleep at his own party.
And how it looked like a little league game.
Yeah.
The amount of people that came.
It was so sad.
It was so pathetic.
Somebody was like, it was like the best comments about the Trump parade. Somebody was like, I've seen more people at a barbecue, at a Mexican barbecue in someone's backyard. I'm like,
Easily.
accurate.
Easily.
Keeping eras have more people show up.
And much more.
And the silent tape.
Oh my God. Somebody was like, can we make this the new, like, Jeopardy?
Hold up your sign.
Speaking of the.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice.
Yes.
Look, everyone's coming here. See,
Yeah, they're coming on our
look
side.
at the shade. It's going all the way down there.
I know.
We should. I gotta go get my bag.
Trendsetters.
Somebody's
Trendsetters. I got you the best seat in the house.
I know. Thank you. Wait, that is it.
Okay, this one has to be.
I'm sorry.
Involved. Oh, sorry. If you're listening, I'm
So now we're
sorry.
on this.
He's here and he decided not to do it
Audit.
because
All right, let me move this.
if some
Noise is loud.
fucker came and hit him at all or whatever.
It's good to have you here, Mamacita.
It's good to have you here, Queen Bee.
Thank you for helping us.
Bell of the ball.
The bell of the ball, Miss Tori.
I know you are like so great. I mean, you really worked your ass off to get this permit.
It was a lot, we built that trust over the year with all these call-ins going in. We built that trust, and so I don't want to blow it now,
You won't.
but they're really trying hard with this.
But I promise you, they're going nuts inside.
This is great.
They're going nuts.
Hey, get back inside.
Like, people always ask me, how many people
Roll call.
do you need to protest? And I say one.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm thinking about putting the
Yeah. Thing. So maybe the corners, and I'm gonna cover with a bunch of white. Oh, right here. Okay. I'm just saying it's gonna be up there instead of right here.
Okay.
I trust you because I'm not overthinking. Okay. It's just once I'm gonna set up all the wires.
And they get to it, and every person on the block has what they call a button.
And I'm sorry, I'm such a.
If they push it, you get upset. It's usually either relationship.
I need to get one of those
communication.
things.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I think.
You know, it's money,
I'm not trust
a
you.
job, stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't have.
Okay, I trust you. Whatever you need to do.
Careful, I'm trying to explain it. You ask
Yeah,
me a
come on.
question, then you gotta be willing to hear the answer. Pardon me? Okay, can you hear me? Okay, so
I need to talk to Gina Crocker.
it's like I handed them $1 million. I paid them over 30 years. Okay. And I worked my ass off to pay them that money. And part of their policy is if you don't like it, give them their money back, get rid of it.
Bye-bye.
If they don't like it, give them their money back, get rid of it. So, I'm out. I want my money back.
I'm one of Nora's.
It's as simple as.
Oh, nice. Good, good.
And how did I? You've got to look
No,
into culture and how they work. You know,
They don't pay you back.
I've known her since the nineties, since 2008.
They don't pay anybody.
So we've been thinking.
They just take money.
Yeah.
You couldn't go.
Oh,
Here's L. Ron Hubbard's policy. Get them in court, keep them in court,
but we've got.
bankrupt them.
Yeah.
And
got
they have
tickets
very
from-
expensive
Yeah.
attorneys. I have
Going
been in
back.
court,
We let Vimeo.
and I won.
Oh, no, wait.
But it's only because I knew my shit, and I won.
Yeah, let me see what
This was a different, this was me with
old tickets of us.
a multi-millionaire who was in a corporate
Forever ago.
the two of us, and it's
Court is expensive.
very expensive when you've got really expensive attorneys.
Yes, free
Yes.
parking today.
And you end up, if they win, you have to pay their attorney fee. Right.
Yeah.
And we're talking thousands, there's thousands.
It's only cheaper.
No, yeah, yeah.
If they wanted to shut down the tickets, they'd have to shut off the cell towers. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I think we do. Like, I feel really hot.
I was a little freaked out.
No, I was good.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a polling station if we can.
My flight, I didn't get in until 10:30 last night, my flight, and then driving around, I don't think I went to bed till like.
oh, 2000.
Yeah.
Tired,
got
and then
We need to nap now.
trying to calm everybody down, because everybody is so. They're to get by. And I think Scientology called me dad. Speaking things. On Tuesday.
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel.
What's yours?
Gone Home 1433.
What is on it?
Oh yeah, yeah, I got tons of tickets. I got.
Really weird. My dad is 87, and they called his house just out to Gina. And then they said that he has time to make a $9,000 loan or something for me and whatever about it. My dad has a thing there working on his health care stuff. He's like, I don't have time for this, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, yeah, what's this about a $9,000 loan? I signed a $9,000 loan. So,
Yeah. I can't say it enough. I reported every single thing.
I don't know for sure. They just thought it was really weird. They called my dad.
Matter.
And they didn't ask my last name. They just said, I know. So my dad knows all my, financials and like, I'm like, yeah, and I said, my bike loan, car loan is not in here. You didn't even know anything. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's it. No. And
This is on Vimeo for years. Yeah, I don't know why it's on Vimeo. It's on YouTube. Oh, because it's more than 10 minutes. There was a 10 minutes limit back then. So a lot of the videos I had to put in parts.
So I do, like,
That's the HCV.
Well, they should have had you talking to the
The
police.
HCV's on one side, and on the other side, in the video,
but
on the other side is like,
Scientology's got my thing.
it's like this storage.
So I'm really pleased.
It has like a big
Something's
storage
gonna
sign on
happen
it,
next week, but I don't.
but it has
kind of
storage and whatnot. It has
I met someone who left, and it gets in the basement.
They're busy.
There's a little basement, and they made an area where they practice again. When they have time, they can practice. But
Well, don't keep saying it, because it makes it
Yeah.
like it's okay.
so
It's not okay.
You're messing with the.
Yeah. You say that. Say that. The other way, it's different.
Nope. I'm telling you.
Good.
oh,
Say that.
You don't have to be stuck there. We're trying to help.
Yeah?
there you go.
Just let me know.
Oh, there was so there's a woman that left. She had two daughters. Well, she had two daughters. One got pregnant.
Sorry.
And-
Anyway, I really am ignoring you guys. I feel
Well,
awful,
she got from Fjord.
but I'm trying to just meet everybody. Hi. It's so great to have you guys on here. Thank you.
Mama, what do you want?
Stupid police and Scientology. They're such idiots. They just show how creepy they are. Here's audit. She got all, she spent weeks getting these permits. And now they're like, so Laura parked her car. I'll show you where she moved it over here. And then the driving enforcement said, good job. So there you go, Scientology. You lose. You lose every time. The more creepy things you do, we can say you do creepy things, but it's when you do creepy things, you prove that. I always say, people say, you should sue them and get that off the internet, that it's libel. And I go, why? It's absolute proof that they do fair game. That's what's on the internet. It's fair game. And it's proof that they do fair game. I'm not taking it off. Keep it on, Scientology. Go right ahead. Thank you for showing the world.
Yeah.
That is really who you are. You are not really a church, and Miscavige, you know it. Not.
I did it.
You're now you really are a real estate fraudulent business. That's what you are. Pretending to be a religion. You're not going to last long. Not going to happen. Perfect images for don't do drugs.
Oh, check out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right? And you do an almost job at it. Boss, they Kelly. Okay, good. All
Video. We're stuck on 10 minutes.
right. I guess I've been kind of not talking to you guys, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, science on.
Hi, Margaret.
Have to be on it.
Ruth for saying hi. Hi, Kelly.
So we have to. No way.
Careful. Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
If they were, they are Christmas Day.
I like your backpack.
Thank you.
It looks like it works.
Maybe just go make it over.
Yeah.
All right, so they're coming over here because it's shady on this side. We were on that side, but I said it's too sunny. And I knew this kid's only going to get sunny.
I have no cash camera chicken.
Scientology needs to take off the yellow shirts and put on the brown. I don't think Scientology has on yellow shirts. Oh, you mean the volunteer ministers? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's the SP shirt now. There you go. Good.
I almost got one to say Xenu.
This is a point. Somebody just said they need to take off the yellow shirts. And I thought, why? The volunteers wear the yellow shirts. And the SPs wear yellow.
Oh yeah, good. It's like they're comparing them.
Right?
Gone home 1 4 3 3 all smashed together. Gone home. Yes.
All right, I said.
Oh, no, one more now.
Oh,
How many subscribers do I have now? 349. All right.
hello from Montreal. All right. Nice. Hi. That's awesome. 49ers. I'm Tori and say hello to them. 49ers for life is here? Where? Darn, it's hard to find this information. Can somebody ask him to come over here? No, if that's Dan walks out. See, that's my thing. I was really big on name tags. We used to have SP parties, and I'd say, let's have name tags. Like Dan, missionary kid, was the one guy who said, yeah, you're right. And he bought a little machine to make name tags, and it was so great because then everybody had a name. Everybody knew who everybody was. Well,
Rolling.
all right, so these guys are now moving over here. So this is the new headquarters. In the shade. Hey, it's Dan Ross. I thought it was you. Hi. Good to see you, dear. See you too.
Staying cool. I love this.
I know. I was like,
not raining.
yeah, exactly.
But I got it on video.
And the National Guard aren't here.
True. Very low key. We like that.
Yeah. That is, I go back and forth. Regular service. Probably, my guess is.
Club brain
Yeah.
fog. All right.
I do fever.
Love it. Hi, love it.
After radio station.
We're here at the complex. Our little protest. Of brain fog. Nice. Got water. Good thinking. It's good thinking to get it out of the sun. I was saying that. It's like we got to get the food out of the sun. Okay, I think they are. Okay, good. Good.
Thank you.
I'm not in the mood to be on right now.
I called up.
Okay, so Laura's setting up her thing down here. Sorry, it's been discussed. Do you know if there's any way to improve Tori's sound? Let me turn it up. Hang on. Oh yeah, there we go. Is that better? Sorry, you guys couldn't hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I want some of those peas like we were. Thank you. Yeah, me too. I miss the place I used to get them at. Okay, is the sound? Oh, it's so much better. Okay, I'm sorry. I had it turned down.
That lady's disabled, man. Like,
I know. I'm just teasing.
you think they've taken out her name? Forget.
No, I know.
It's like I gotta say it every time I'm trying to tell
No, I think it's a good idea. Ooh, Laura's putting up all the gaps open.
Thank you. I'll get his head on.
All right, love it. Oh my God, I'm going to withdraw, but it's amazing. Thank you all. Wow, that's intense.
Anytime. We can help you.
88. Oh wait, what are you going to withdraw? Oh, because you miss Japan. Hi, JD808. Welcome back. Welcome home. Don't go by withdrawal. Might be best if you restart. No, I can't do that. For a very specific reason, I can't. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there's.
But there's a ton of cameras. Dora's got her camera on. Mark Ebner is here, I think. I don't know if Ebner left. Did Ebner leave? Drew? You know if Ebner left? Did Mark Ebner leave? I see you. Okay. Look, Marcy. Ooh.
And before we're supposed to be walking the dog
Hey, that's what you can.
They hit my camera once. I got one of the videos. You got that too.
Going to Japan, withdrawal,
So they
and
called
I've
the
never
cops
even
saying that
been.
we chasing.
I know. I want to go too. I tell you.
Where was?
I know. Horizontal football, it goes out on more people. It goes out to more people if it's vertical, from what I understand.
Run over. Hit my camera and then well.
That's the idea what the person is drawing. I don't. I don't know. Where. I think she's. I don't know. We'll go over and take a picture of her in a little bit.
Bug and CC.
Oh wow.
What? I did CC. I didn't have any money. Like, bro, you're fired. I'm not to get you. Paycheck will be here.
What happened?
I'm not betting out.
209 names.
Oh, she's out. Yeah, that was blind.
Hey,
What was it? Yeah.
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to. The one time that he smacked my camera, trying to get me to chase him. That happened before the.
What?
Do you need a water?
Who needs water?
Do you?
Need
Yes.
one.
Are people like, go give Nora water if she looks parched?
Here's one right here.
What's up, Agus?
Oh, there it is.
I love how you
Oh, that's it.
Where you got snap?
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
That's it.
This is. Which way? That way or that way? Let's swing myself.
yeah, I think it's no.
That's for my only fan.
We've got. What are you doing?
So this. Here we go. That's gonna
Scavenge
the
here.
camera. Then look, he runs. Camera's locked.
Oh, I can't put him high.
You can't escape my zoom. He looks back. He's like, God damn it! I didn't follow me. And then we don't see. So here.
Any idea what the person is drawing? I
And-
don't.
You come
I know. It's nice to see everybody. It's a good crowd. It's really a good crowd.
in. This is Ichi Scudamari, who's higher up in executive.
No, they're not playing the music here.
And he runs parallel with him.
Actually, it's playing.
So, the old days, man.
It's good to see you guys too. I'm glad you're all here. YRB, hey. Here's Tori, another hour eat before it closes off. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Not too bad in the shade. It really isn't. I stayed over here from the beginning. I was like, I'm not going over in the sun. No. It was too hot. It's like 90 something degrees. What is the temperature? It's like 90 something. It's really hot. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to be in the sun. I don't know why. I'm like, oh. So I forget myself. I don't have the exact. I'm not sure if I can do the live stream and look at the temperature. Do you know what the temperature is? Either of you? You know what the temperature is? I think it's over. Isn't it 90? They said it was going to be 90.
Could have gotten. He was about 84 when I got here this morning, 11.
Yeah, in the morning. Yeah. I think it's hotter. Hey, rib guy.
What?
He's putting David Miscavige up in a tree. Here it is.
I'm just sorry asking questions, dude. But all like chill. Like,
Hey, show Miss Scavage. Let me see him.
I win. We're hanging it that way.
I know, but he's on the camera. It's on YouTube.
Okay. Oh, you want temperatures?
It's not gonna change. Yeah, what's it?
I'll tell you that.
She's behind you, Laura.
75 degrees.
No, it's not 75.
This is 75 in Lima. That's what it is.
Yeah,
It's like, what?
it's not 75.
It's 75.
It's 75.
It's 75.
It's 75 in Lima. It told me 75. Yeah. Just humid as hell. That's all. So,
I'm very cool.
oh, shit.
What happened?
Well, Burbank's 91, so maybe I should get a lot of people.
What happened?
And I turned it, I swiped it. Burbank's 91. It put the deep hop into sunscreen. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not here to stream. And I'll be damned if I'm not gonna get my shit to work that I couldn't get to work last year.
Here you go.
Yeah, maybe
How's
last year.
the 360 one?
It's in the truck.
Oh, it's in the
I get it off.
I knew it would happen. I knew it.
No, it was too hot.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it from the, truck. Maybe it's just leave it on the roof. 4 minutes, get over here. Like, what's E6? It's like, no, can't do it.
Plus,
What's
could
the?
easily.
No, I would have cable.
Can I show you on camera?
Already have it.
I know.
I'd
but
rather
I'm
not
saying-
correct.
Oh, okay. What do you tell people in the building?
Your ass will get hung.
That's all. Big
There's been
pharma now.
plenty of peak shots.
Pardon me?
There's been plenty of peak shots from others.
Are you going? Come on by.
Come give us some loving too now.
Like,
It's the infamous audience, LA.
what are we talking about, man?
Yes.
Tell us something, like what we need to know. Can you like explain like what's going, like what you're doing, these shenanigans? Like this was expected, right? Like we,
Oh yeah, I told you that.
you did.
I told you it ahead of time. I said, believe me, because you said we've got permits, and I said, believe me, they will be out there some way, somehow screwing with you.
And when I drove by, and there was 2 work crews that
This is
were
TikTok.
literally in construction harnesses. It was either window watchers or it was treatment climbers. And that's what we did at my facility when anonymous was coming.
You
So
climbed
that's
trees?
why I instantly texted her, emailed you.
You
Like,
I
climbed
didn't even
trees?
get it. I think I was asleep.
You climbed trees?
no, that's what the facility did. They cut every tree on the property and then lined the only public road that went through the property with branches.
Oh.
So anonymous didn't have anywhere to stand. They would have to stand on the public road, which is illegal.
Right. And down here at the end of the street, they had a giant
Yes, me too.
theater set up.
Thank you,
And they
Dan.
played Tom Cruise videos all day and night.
And you know, it's okay. We didn't know if it's gonna be 30 people. It doesn't matter. Like everyone, it's just, that's what I was like nervous with. Like, what if I don't have enough food? I think we have more than enough. I think we have pizza coming.
Oh, yeah. I always say, people say, how many people do you need for a good protest? And I said, one.
One.
You know, as long as you've got one, if you get two, you're great.
You know, I'm gonna say it now.
And these guys go nuts with one. I mean, Keith Henson used to walk around here by himself
Yep.
with a sign, and they would go nuts. I mean,
Can I tell you what they did? All right, I know it's time. The other day, did I tell you, like, I left, you know, we all went out to dinner and stuff. And right after we left to go out to dinner, okay, they had, somebody came into my building, knocking on my neighbor's door, saying
Right.
that I got permits for all the standard and this names. You know, I had to show ID, you know what I mean? So, what do you want? I don't, whatever, but it's not, you know, and I'm responsible for breaking, like, I get to the inspector and the inspector said, oh, there's something wrong with, like a fire or something, it's something that's my responsibility. And so and my neighbor's like, they know what I do. I already, and they're like, we're gonna come talk to management. I already warned management. Yeah, but then they went around to my apartment. Right, and then, I found that out and I was like, livid. So I'm going after them so hard. I'm gonna go after them with the, it's been kids play up to now. You don't come into my building. And then we were at a restaurant and they had somebody come follow us in, staring at us while we're eating. And then,
For them some food.
no, I didn't know. I didn't even, they left when it's you start to talk. And then they passed me on the street again, said something I couldn't understand.
Clark clear?
And then they're starting to call
Yes.
my family members. Called me and calling them, saying that they're investigating me.
And are you filing reports on each of these things?
If this happened, I'm going to.
Here's what I did, audit. Just so you know this, because it really ended up being helpful. I went down to the Burbank Police Department. I said, I want to talk to one police. He came out. I explained gaslighting. He knew what it was. I explained Scientology, fair game. I said, they're doing shit to me. This was in 2000, every day. And so I'm going to send you a report and I want you to make a file on this Church of Scientology. And he said, deal. So I did. And every time they do shit, I send it down to the
Maybe I need to do that at the police commission with the chief.
or whatever. You know, it's
Right?
like,
And it might get some, they shouldn't be doing people's home.
no.
I don't know who filed the report. You have a report ahead of time.
They'll have a guy there and they'll come talk to you like a file it.
How often do they actually call you?
Well, they put my name. Listen to what happened. They put my name on a porn site and said, for a good time, call Tory. And I asked my computer geek friends and they said, get a URL. And I did. And they had this guy, True Seeker, that was writing lies about me all day, all night, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And so I asked the computer geeks, they said, get a URL. I brought them the URL. This is all online. And they said, you're not going to believe it. The same computer for True Seeker is the same computer for Good Time Call Tory.
Well, I believe it. Well,
Let me just finish. I said, what do I do? And they said, it's a federal crime. Call the police. So I called the Burbank police. They had that whole record because I've been keeping records of shit. The guy came over, read it all, wrote a police report on Truth Seeker. And that guy vanished forever.
Wow.
It was like,
I may need to, do things that like figure out what to do.
and bring your community into it. That's the other thing. Let your neighbors know and stuff like that.
That was Kaiser.
These would have been the parking people?
That was Kaiser, as
Oh, is
it
it?
said on the door.
Oh, because it had a yellow.
Yeah, no, it's
This
not,
guy-
yeah, they're not coming back again. Like they said I can bring,
What happened?
yeah, they're not gonna come by again, no matter how much they cost, but he's saying I should just leave my.
Well, thing to the clipboard gang last night.
I think we opened it. We opened it. It should be open.
That's so funny.
The two that were down here with a clipboard and taking pictures. Oh, I just put them on blast.
Who was that? Wait, I didn't see them.
There were two Hispanics, fat, forearms.
Oh, over there?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I saw
that
that.
was the
From your YouTube. 49er fan for life.
Who are you?
49er fan for life.
So
You know, it's funny. I had that as my name because I always like it in football and stuff. And then one day I got into this Scientology chat. And I was like, might as well just keep
one
it.
guy turned.
So I was going to change it, to something a little more Scientology related.
No,
And I was
no.
like, yeah, I don't want to be.
Walked over my camera.
Yeah, because I'm like in other, other
Okay,
chats too.
got it?
Talking
All right,
about
good.
football. It's just funny. I'm like in another chat talking to football, and then I jump in into this. You taught me everything about
So
Scientology.
glad to
Yeah.
meet you.
Sorry, God, that
I
guy
love
can't
your
chat.
nickname, of course, because of my dad.
Yeah. No, I did research on your dad too right after. There's videos of him like on YouTube.
Oh, man, calling up. Good, they need to
Send me
say
them if
something.
you find them.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I have
Somebody
some,
sent me one, and
Yeah,
it
well,
looked
bro-
kind of like soccer.
but can I go?
You know,
Yeah,
because they had the
because it was so
leather-
it was a completely different game.
I know.
Back
That's
then,
what I-
yeah.
It wasn't
Before-
violent.
yeah.
But you know he died at
So,
51.
or I'd send those guys out.
Wow. That's really
So it was really
Gotcha.
young. So even though it wasn't as
I don't
violent
care.
as it was, I mean, but he also ate and drank.
ready to yell
smoked,
at
you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So
for
it
sure.
was a really bad diet. I mean, back then they just didn't know about that.
Yeah. No,
I've got
So happy to
That's cool.
meet you.
you taught me everything about it.
Copy them.
Now, if anybody brings up Scientology, I could go down the whole line and look at me like, what the fuck?
They're not
talking
endorsing
about?
it.
Yeah, nah. And I worked at a school in Calabasas, and they used to send Way to Happiness. Send Way to Happiness thing to us, and
Get the officer's name.
I knew about it already because I saw the Jason Begay interview. Was that really good? I saw the Begay interview, and then I just went down the whole rabbit hole.
Right.
Yeah, the email. But my God, sorry.
Did I give you my card?
No, you haven't.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you.
I even used to watch your videos back in the day.
No.
I used to watch videos. Yeah. On the chat. I used to watch your videos all the time back in the day. Old ones.
Yeah, I got to.
We've been protesting together forever.
Yeah.
He was never in, but he started coming around and on.
Oh yeah, totally.
The Begay interview, or was that? That's what got me with.
Oh, Jason McKay.
Yeah, the Begay interview was what got me to go down like that whole rabbit hole of.
I know, it's so great.
Yeah,
It's so great.
it's funny. 'Cause I originally started because my friend was telling me Scientology was like real crazy, and I go, it's not that bad. I was just like, it's not that bad, and I was like, you can't just take one person, right? So I watched the video, and I was like, okay, this is one person. Well, then I went on to YouTube, and I put Scientology, and I was like, oh shit! And I saw these guys screaming in front of Mark Dunker's face, and I was just the whole Xenu stuff came out.
Yeah, Bunker done.
Yeah. Well, and then I went to YouTube. The first thing that comes up is perfect. The first thing that comes up is the dude screaming at him over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, during the it was like during a carnival thing.
Yeah, and he was outside, and there was some dude like, "What are you crying? What have you done?" Yeah. I think he likes children. Oh, it looks like he likes children.
That's where I met him. That was right here.
Yeah.
Right on this street. Right here.
Yeah,
They sent me out to handle them.
Oh, and then he follows what's his face? Dan Burnett.
Yeah, he follows
Dan Burnett, and then he follows him for a while, and then he dumps over the you can you. Years later, he showed up, and I have a video of Dan Burnett.
Not that you need it, but it's
I got a long video, and he's like, look, the main objection is Scientology works, and it helped. And then my buddy took my video, edited it to like Scientology works.
That's what I give out to people every day.
He just kind of didn't hold on to it.
And
That's cool.
I kind of grew up in
I don't want to be copyright straight.
Oh,
you see little comparisons.
Yeah.
There's a little comparisons because I joked to her in the chat like I grew up like that, but it's kind of like it intrigued me, and that's what helped me go down this whole rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So a lot of people know about Scientology to the youth. I work at a school and stuff, so anytime somebody ever brings anything up, and then everybody kind of views it as crazy, though. They're all like, oh yeah.
I know. It took a while to get it to that point.
Yeah.
It did.
Because before people are like, well, it doesn't matter what they believe in, kind of thing.
Well, for a long time, people really believed they were religious. When I left in 2000, we would be out protesting, and we would say it's a cult, and they'd say, well, they have a right to believe what they believe. And so then that's why I switched from whatever they believe, and even Xenu and all that, really their abuses, which is stopping free speech, breaking of families, roping in kids to billion-year contracts, stuff like that.
All the really bad
It's
stuff.
abuses, because those are civil rights abuses.
Yeah.
You can't say those are religious.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, you can say it.
But in popular opinion, people will look it up.
People look at it and go, yeah, that's not right. I mean, I had a thing. Do you know the Angry Gay Pope?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so he was outside the testing center screaming his lungs out at them.
That's legal.
He gets real like.
I know. I'm not with him, and I always say I'm not with him.
Yeah.
So I'm over a ways, and this lady and her family are over there bawling me out. And they go, they have a right to believe what I believe. And I go, wait a minute. Do you think I'm with him? And she goes, yeah. And I said, no, I'm not. I agree with you. You should not be yelling.
That is service.
Not right.
No.
She totally came on my side.
Once all you got to do is search it. I've tried to I went even down going on their side because the original argument with me and my friend was because he would over exaggerate on stuff, right? So we'd always debate on stuff. So I would be like, okay, what if it's not that bad? Because I thought this was Christian Science. I thought up until 2008, I thought Scientology was Christian Science.
I know. I think.
I mean, I didn't look into it.
Yeah.
It's just like you see it and you're just like, they're wacky, whatever. Who cares? Go on with my life.
It's a
They're Christian Science. Yeah, they're Christian.
Site.
Yeah, and then when I went by, and then when because of my friend at the time, I went down the whole rabbit hole of actually searching it, and then like I was like, oh shit, this is fucking insane. This is they were following people, and they were like, yeah, and then like the whole like it's not that they believe in Xenu that I think is crazy. It's the fact that they hide it from you, and they'll like they don't tell you anything. Because
Thousands.
yeah, I've been in there and I've been in there and played dumb one time. Never gonna do it. Honestly, it just was like I played dumb, and then I started to say some stuff you said. It was like dumb, and they were like, "Oh, we know that woman. She's like," and they were saying that like you were just somebody that's like trying to destroy what they're believing. Like you were like an angry, bitter person, and then they brought in like another person to talk to me. So I was talking to one person, and then when I brought that up, they brought another. And the other person that they brought to talk to me was like a really good looking, like a really good. So I'm like, she's like, she's like, you can always like talk to me, and she was kind of like, kind of talking to me, and this was right when the Golden Clear came out, so it was like 9 years ago, and I was like, man, she gave me like her card and her number. I gave them a fake name. I wasn't ever gonna call. I already watched your videos a million times, went down the whole rabbit hole. But yeah, that's what they did when I asked them just a little bit about you. They brought like I had to go through a train, and it was just I was there too long too. I wanted to leave. Like after I was talking to them, I was just lying about everything that they were asking me when I went to the little cans. And because one of my other friends was like, "Oh, I want to go back," and I'm like, "Dude, no, you don't. It's really not that cool." I mean, you know what I mean? Even going as like playing dumb or anything, it's just kind of feels like a giant waste of time.
Sometimes they're outside. One time I picked up the cans, and I knew the lady was from another country.
What was that?
But she didn't really know what they were doing. And she said, you have something that upsets you. And I said, yeah, David Miscavige. And the needle went like this, meaning that, wow. And her eyes were really big. And I said, look, I was in it for 30 years.
Yeah, nah.
And this guy running down the street. Said, don't you look at it, no gossip.
I know, I live in the San Fernando Valley, which isn't too far from around here.
That's where I live. I live in Brooklyn.
It's noticeably cooler right here than it is where I live. Like, that's just, so I've like always seen like the buildings and stuff and never really thought anything of it. Right. And then when I went down it just blew my mind. Like there's certain things that like blow my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm the kind of person that if I go down a rabbit hole, I start to know too much. That's just how I am. Like if I get into football, I'm like a diehard football fan. If I watch a movie, I become like really into that movie, and that's what happened with this. And I grew up a Jehovah's Witness, so that growing up a Jehovah's Witness and going down this rabbit hole was very interesting because I tied some of it together and used some of your to talk to my parents about it, and they kind of were like, now they kind of a little more open up about it. They don't go anymore, but they've always held the beliefs like pretty hardcore.
Okay.
They're still like Jehovah. If you ask them, they would say they're Jehovah's Witnesses, but they don't go. But yeah, so you helped me go down this whole rabbit hole, Tori. Your videos, everything. Every time I'm at a sports bar or we watched the Super Bowl and we weren't far from their base in Hemet, and they showed the commercial. And the first thing, everybody was like, yeah, everybody's like, what the hell is this? I don't want to cuss too much. They were like, what is this? And then I went down the whole thing, and it just takes like a second, and most people are like, oh.
That's why I carry the card.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to say anything.
Bear with.
Yeah.
You just say it's like the Truman Show. Here's a card.
Sorry.
Learn about it because there's a lot of different cults in the world. So if they don't get snagged in this one, they can get snagged in another one.
Yeah, there's a lot of different,
scams. Learning what mind control is and why you should care
I
about
just plugged in the mic on this
it. Because
side.
until it affects you, it's like, oh, who cares?
Yeah.
Then once you get affected, you can't get them out.
And once you're involved in like a controlling thing, not to say Jehovah's Witnesses as bad as this. Some people would debate that, but
It won't even start.
there is some similarities.
Definitely. My neighbor was an ex-Jehovah's Witness. So we would stand next to each other and compare notes. And they were very similar. So
Yeah.
I said, look, if any shit happens, you let me know. And he said, okay, deal. And same for him. So I wake up one morning, and Tony Ortega had done an article on Andreasen.
Yeah.
Sympathy for the devil.
Somebody own a cat?
I wake up in the morning and there's a stack of newspapers, because it was a newspaper. It was called the New Times LA, not about it, but it was.
New Times LA.
Yeah, and the article, Sympathy for the Devil, which is still online. So I said to my roommate, who's an ex-Sea Org guy, I said, what the hell is this? He goes, I don't know, the neighbor brought him over. And he and his girlfriend, ex-Jehovah's Witness, and his girlfriend went around, they put the first one on his doorstep. So he went around, because we'd already talked about this, that this is stuff they do. He went around and opened every single one. There's apartments on my block and everything. We got all of them.
That's so insane.
Isn't it?
It blew my mind. Like when I watched your videos the first time and watched it, this thing forever like just stuck. It's like a Twilight Zone episode right by my house that's been going on the whole time, and these people live in this like universe that doesn't exist to anybody else. And they're right there. They're like living in a make-believe universe. If you think about it, they're living in this universe with stuff that like the whole world thinks they're idiots. I'm not saying they are. They're not. They're not. But the world thinks that.
That's how it's a Truman Show.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen that movie, and Jesse Prince told me that because I got off the plane and a bunch of critics, people like you who've never been in, said, what the heck? How could you be in something for 30 years and not that? And I said, have you ever seen that Truman Show? And they all went like this, oh my God, yeah. So I think that's Scientology.
And the Truman Show is one of my favorite movies, by the way.
I know.
That's one of my favorite movies. The Truman Show. I watched Twilight Zone, all that like sci-fi kind of stuff, and put it together because this is like, you could see this like on an old, 1940s Twilight Zone episode where people go in, and then that's what it kind of seems like.
Right.
And that's what it really intrigued me. And then I don't even, it's just like I was wow. And then everybody, now I don't even try not to talk to you.
We have pizza later. Come on back.
What the hell are we stopping there for? Oh, she's talking. What?
Hold on, I'm trying to come up with the word. Actually, one of them words show up. You can save point on this side too. You can save point from this side too.
Yeah, for sure. I do that. Drew used to always ask the security guards if they want to stay late at night.
Right.
They never would take it. Ah.
Remember me? You know me.
What's your name?
Cutty.
Ah.
You know Cutty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember me? Yeah. I do the test center now. Most of the test center.
Right.
I taught Shannon and Fuller on him today. When I came to today.
There's a reason I do too.
That's a good place to
Good
be.
on the village.
You think Shannon's gonna get hiding one day? He's gonna hide it like the batches?
Right.
They are? Because they're getting famous. It's been a while though.
I know.
Yeah, he's just busy though. I do test center both of them.
Yeah.
He's got very nice professional security
I
providers.
didn't see you here today. No, you were gonna be here.
Thank you.
In my physical, I got in a car accident. I had to go to physical therapy, and guess what I saw in their car? Big Scientologist logo on her car, and I looked and I was like, wow. I was just so wild because this is, she's in the medical field. She was helping. Really good. You wouldn't even know, honestly, that she was a Scientologist unless you saw the little logo on it. You know how they have that on the car? And I thought that was pretty crazy too. After
She might have bought the car from somebody.
she had an IAS. She came in with the IAS mug, walking in. I don't think anybody even knew what it was. You know what I mean? Like, but she came in with it was like the IAS mod. When she came to help, because I would go to a little spot to do physical therapy.
Right.
And she came in with a big old IAS mug, and I was like, God, I know everything about this. I didn't say anything. I was like, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
When I'm doing physical therapy with somebody that's helping me,
Yeah.
it's better off just,
Get the help.
not saying it.
I hear you.
But yeah, I've been watching your videos since what, 2008, 2009.
Oh.
I've seen your videos. You and Mark Bunker were the ones that I watched the most when I really went down like the rabbit hole of like learning about was you. So I know all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's been very interesting going down this, and it's definitely a pretty crazy rabbit hole I went down.
I hear you. I hear you.
They used to have like a vitamin store right there, right?
Yeah.
The Scientology one? Because I walked in there before and it said like Theta vitamins.
Well, you think salad vitamins.
Okay.
Theta vitamins.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah, that's Terry Gillum or Janice Gillum.
I actually,
Look at their, it's their.
I feel bad, but I know all those people are when you say this from watching.
They're out. They're out.
Yeah, I've watched. I know. I've seen all. I basically see all. Sometimes I'm like, I know a little too much about them.
No, it's good you do. Good you do.
Yeah, no, I've watched all their videos. I've watched a lot of their videos. What I like to do is I like to podcast and kind of do other stuff. So it's always kind of kills time and go on big drives and stuff. And podcast is always
The other channel's coming back up, guys.
That's good. So watch.
Yeah, but no, it's very
People that
interesting.
have-
They don't come out here at all anymore, huh?
Who?
The Scientologists.
No, they can't. For years.
I love how when they would come out on other people, they're like, "You're never in, so you don't know." And then when you come out, they can't say anything. That's why you were the worst. Because with me, they could be like, "Oh, you're just being told." You know what I mean? You don't know. You're just being told.
Yeah.
But with you, what do they say to you?
They don't. Yeah, I mean, they used to never. The Scientologists will never talk to me.
Yeah.
And the security guards used to talk to Drew and I. But they mostly just listened. We thought they'd leave, but they didn't.
So what do they think? That you're just all lying and all happen to have it? It's like every guy from, I told the lady at the testing center one time, I was like, literally every top guy from 1980 and before has come out and had the same story.
Right.
The top guys. When Rinder came out, it was like, he's the guy on the TV. You know what I mean? He was the one that was doing the talking. And then they all make videos, right, from their family members, and they all.
Right.
But that's
I
that's wild. That's really, really, really wild that they. You can't say anything too, because it's just goes in one ear and it goes up.
Even if you couldn't talk to them, that's how I was. It was just like plexiglass. Because they would send me out to handle the clinic back in my 90s. And it'd just be me and hundreds of people going, it's a cold, and that's why you never hear me yelling. Because it doesn't, it doesn't, they say that's what they're going to do. They're going to yell at you.
I think it makes the people more united to come together, because it's kind of like F them. It becomes like F them. They're mocking what we believe in, right? Was it they're kind of they feel like those people are mocking what they believe in?
Are nice to them. I don't know. To me, I've had a few conversations that are very interesting, just because that's the way I am. I'm not going to yell at them, and they know that.
Because you're not trying to be another person. Some people, when they protest, they get into their character,
right?
And then they become this character of trying to entertain people. You come out, you come there just as Tory-Christman, the former Scientologist.
People meet me and they go, "God, you're just like your video."
Yeah, I was like, when I went to meet you, I was like, God, I feel like I know you. And she's gonna look at me, but who the hell? I've been watching you for so long, so many videos. It's been, you've really taught me about this.
Well, I'm glad. That makes me happy. It really does.
Yeah, and because of you, there's a lot more people that know too. Like, and I used even your method, like I said, with my parents being Jehovah's Witnesses, and I kind of was like, because there was people we couldn't talk to, and I never thought about that, Tori, until I watched your video. There was this one guy I used to say hi to every day. He used to come, he used to talk, and he basically sex with his girlfriend. He told the elders he has to tell a group load of men before getting married.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And this is a guy who was in his 50s.
Right.
He had to tell a group load of people in the back, the elders,
Right.
and he had to tell them. And the next day, we couldn't talk to him.
Right.
And we would say hi to him all the time. And I never thought anything of it my whole life. I never thought anything of it. And then when I went down this, and I was like, well, that's kind of similar a little bit, And my parents dropped out of high school because they thought the end of the world was coming in 1975.
Right.
And so, you start thinking about stuff that you just accepted. Like, I accepted everything as a kid, like not celebrating holidays.
Right.
The end of the world was always
Right.
it.
Right.
There was people that protested. We called them, we use the word worldly a lot. I know that was a common word in Jehovah's. Worldly. They were disfellowshipped. They were apostates. And they would wave. And my friend's mom would be like, drive all the way around the other way just to avoid them.
Right.
And I never thought anything of it, Tori.
Yeah.
Until your videos.
Right.
Your videos, I was like, whoa.
I know.
That
I
is similar.
put out a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses, more than you can imagine. It started with some kids. It might have been you. They wrote me and they said we were watching your videos and laughing at you. And then
I've wrote you before, but I don't think I did over that one.
But anyway, these guys were, and they said we're Jehovah's Witnesses. But we started watching your videos and laughing at you because I always make them kind of goofy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why. So people, it's not real hardcore, because that's too much for a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
And they started laughing at him and goofing around and watching him. And finally the guy said, oh my God, what we do is the same thing as what they do.
Yeah.
We have different names for it. You have shunning, we have disconnections, Scientology.
This guy is fine. I'm totally not used to this.
I don't care. All my stuff online.
Yeah.
Anything I'm saying right now has absolutely been online.
Yeah, no, you're open about it.
Yeah. But it was neat to have them actually get out, And then another lady, I was at a gift show, and she came up to me and she went like this, here, give me your children. Yeah. And I went, yes, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I said, no, what's up? And she said, I'm part of your YouTube. And I said, really? I said, what? How? How'd you get there? And she said, I have 2 kids that are Jehovah's Witnesses, and I've been trying to get them out. Nothing worked. And I started showing them your videos and they're out.
Nah, I was already out, but I just kind of ignored it. And I still would kind of call myself a Jehovah's Witness.
Right.
But I was never I still did everything else. You know what I mean? But if people asked me, I would kind of be like, yeah, I grew up with JW, so I guess I'm that.
Right.
And then I went down and I thought about a lot of stuff. And it was like, wow. It made me it really made me think about a lot of what I told you about with not being able to talk to somebody.
Right.
Or there was a time where my cousin waved at one of her friends, and my other male cousin got really mad because she did something bad. And he was baptized. She was only 16.
Oh, that's the other
was baptized. And he was like, you shouldn't be talking to her.
Yeah.
And that was just the norm. When you're born into it, it was just that's just the way it was. It's not even I didn't double think it. So I understand that is why
Yeah, I was at a conference with Steve Hassan, me, and some ex-Jehovah's Witness elders. And first of all, we went to lunch after he told me about having sex with these young girls and stuff. And I said, look,
Jenny.
Hi, Stan. I wanted to know if you know that.
Oops. I'm gonna go back to YouTube.
I did my first protesting in Portland. I've only protested 3 times. And the first day she came out and was talking to me. She was leaving his car was parked right where I was protesting. And I talked with her for a good almost 10 minutes.
she looks like a Scientologist.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. And I was just wondering if you.
I think it's very familiar.
But
I'm bad with names.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
Yeah.
Use your chair there to help me get out.
There you go.
Oh, sorry. Don't. I got it.
Got it?
Got it. Okay. My best about it.
Okay.
And one thing I always respected.
Let me finish my thing.
Okay.
I'm telling you about this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So I tell them I have parties at my house because I did for 14 years. And they got really bummed and they said, we don't have anybody to have parties with us. We'll come down to party. So they come. And I didn't know you have the really big thing about cake.
I'm leaving. I have to go home to Father's Day.
Oh, happy Father's Day. I know. It's crazy.
I'll see you on YouTube.
Okay.
Miranda. Hi, Tori. I'm Melody, Portland SB supporter.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Nice
Nice to meet you too. So I go to lunch with them and I said, look, Scientology.
Thank you.
So anyway, they come to my party. They're having a good time. One guy's really tall, like maybe 6'4". And all of a sudden he comes up to me. This lady comes and brings a cake late at night, but it's just a chocolate cake, right? That's it. It's not a birthday.
Demonstrates the same direction.
And I said, what's going on? And he goes, there's a cake here. And I said, okay, it's just a chocolate cake. He goes, no, we can't do it. And they all left. They never came back.
Yeah.
How?
Do you know what? You know what? What was like my big thing to overcome is being in a Catholic church, because when you're a Jehovah's Witness, like you were always told like they kind of like worship demonic stuff.
Oh, nice.
And so like when I was like subconsciously, you hear that your whole life, right? Since the minute you were born, like it was always like, even my grandma, she's amazing. She was, she was a Jehovah's Witness, and she would always kind of like bring that up about like how the Catholic Church is this and that. So I went to my dad's side of the family who aren't Jehovah's Witness. I went to, and they had a funeral, memorial service, and they had it at the Catholic Church.
Right.
And it was like kind of like a bit much for me and my dad. Like it was just so subconscious that it's like your whole life,
Yeah.
So yeah,
I do.
it's amazing to meet you.
I know, it's good to meet you.
I've always in your chat. I always
Thank
do.
you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
It means a lot to me.
yeah.
Because every time I see your nickname, I go, all right.
I was gonna change it. You're the reason I kept it, because
Oh, I'm glad
and
you
then some people talk to me about football. Like if I go in like a chat, yeah.
It's good.
Instead of being like that Xenu guy, like
better.
everybody else.
Huh?
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
All right, I want to talk to your chat about who they need to be mad at.
What about what?
About the city of Los Angeles.
Okay.
So I think Tory would agree with me on this. This really isn't about Scientology. This really is about why isn't that criminals like Scientology are not getting prosecuted criminally? Why is the government not filing criminal charges against them? Why is the corporation of Scientology proper not being criminally prosecuted? The reason for that is because you only have two powers that can actually file criminal charges. It's not the LAPD, it's not the sheriff's department, it's either the state and city prosecutors or federal prosecutors. In the city of Los Angeles, the only people at the state level that can file charges are the city attorney's office, which right now is led by Heidi Soto, or the district attorney's office, which right now is led by Nathan Hochman. They are elected individuals.
Wow.
Nathan Hochman just assumed his seat. Heidi is up for election.
Okay.
They both have admitted that they are in cahoots with Scientology.
Wow.
Heidi herself has admitted that she does not prosecute corporate defendants because it gives the city more money.
Wait. Now you're off the camera.
It gives the city more money to take bribes and other shady dealings than it would to criminally prosecute them. They would much rather take the dirty money than actually go and honor their oath and file charges against criminals. Nathan Hochman has admitted repeatedly on video that he has several private meetings with high-ranking officials in Scientology. You can absolutely bet your bottom dollar that he's enacting their special interests. This is why corrupt cops get away with stuff, and corrupt city government officials get away with stuff, because the city attorney and the district attorney and federal prosecutors aren't going after them. That's why Scientology continues to exist. we individuals, even us together, cannot bring forward criminal charges. It doesn't work that way. Only the government can
Right.
file criminal charges. Only the government. LAPD can't do it either. All they can do is make arrests, and they can write letters to say, we think you should file charges, but they have no power to do so. They have no
Okay,
power to
but
bring.
what can the people do? Because you're
They can
saying there's
write-
nothing we can
They can write nonstop and send letters to the city attorney's office led by Heidi Soto
Okay.
and the district attorney's office led by Nathan Hochman over and over again asking, why do you continue to support and do the bidding of Scientology? And why aren't you why aren't you criminally prosecuting Scientology?
Good. So say it again.
Everybody needs to contact Heidi Soto's office and Nathan Hochman's office and ask them, why are you doing political favors for Scientology? And why aren't you criminally prosecuting Scientology
Okay, now-
with the charges?
Do they have to live in this area to write a letter?
Nobody has to live in LA. You can be from anywhere in the planet. You can
Okay.
email, you can call, you can
Good.
send letters.
Good.
Any and everybody can and should do this.
Good.
You do not have to be in LA. That's the real way you want to make change. That's how you hold Scientology accountable.
All right.
Pressure for criminal charges, and only those two offices can do it. Nobody else.
Okay.
So keep pressuring them, and you will be very surprised to see they actually move forward with it, because that's how you actually get stuff done.
Okay. And you're making that known everywhere?
Yes.